Hey guys, thanks for inviting us here today. This sounds like an incredible opportunity. But before we go any further, let's introduce you to our viewers.
Great. Hi, I'm Kevin Wittrickish with Home Plans America.
I am Chris Viney, Brittman Development.
And I'm Brett Robin, the project coordinator.
Well, Brett, as project coordinator, let's start with you. Tell us how the Out and About Show Home came about.
Well, Kevin's involved in home building, and we thought it'd be a great marriage to do marketing, charity, and home building all under one roof.
So Kevin, why go through so much additional work for a show home concept? Why don't just build a home?
Well, the reason we wanted to do this is because we can tie in the construction part of the project along with the charity aspect, and it just means a lot to so many different people to become a part of the project like this.
So Chris, as owner of Brittman Development, how did you get involved in this project?
Well, Kevin works for Structural Component Systems. They provide us with roof trusses. And about 8 months ago, Kevin approached me and he told me all about his concept and what he wanted to do, and he asked me if I would be willing to help him out.
Well, Kevin, where is your inspiration for designing this home?
Well, I think the inspiration really came from the neighborhood itself. There's a lot of history here, some great residential design, and we wanted something that would really fit into the neighborhood.
The community that's being built in, it's redeveloping constantly. New shops are coming in, new galleries are coming in. So we're a part of the community. What we're showing is a resource for gays and lesbians to take advantage of that and get involved in home building.
So it's really community building community. And that's something that seems to be a very important component. Obviously, this neighborhood isn't what we would call a gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgendered neighborhood. This is a neighborhood of community.
Exactly. And the neighborhood is very active in keeping the schools vibrant, supporting local businesses, and we just want to highlight that community aspect of putting it in this neighborhood.
So Chris, you being the general contractor on this project, how is this specifically going to benefit then those tradespeople that are volunteering their time?
Well, the way I understand it is it will just give people in the gay community a lot of exposure, and hopefully it will help those particular tradespeople, and also try and breed more acceptance and more of a community.
The home will be a resource for the community. Once the show home is over and they've gone through it, they'll be able to walk away knowing who to turn to build a custom home, who to turn to for an interior designer, people that are just gay and lesbian friendly, not necessarily gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgendered, but they'll just know people to turn to use their businesses.
So when the show home is completed, you're going to have people be able to walk through the show home to get a feel, meet those folks that were involved in building this home?
Correct. It'll be a complete 3-week kind of interactive open house with seminars, trainings, cooking demonstrations, everything for home building and fine living.
Well, Kevin, tell us a little bit about the house.
Well, the house itself, it's 2,467 square feet. It's of a craftsman influence, and inside it's open, obviously modern, with a lot of conveniences that everybody expects in a house today. It's got 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, rear courtyard, and 3-car garage.
So Chris, from a construction perspective, this is obviously a unique home in the sense of how it's being built, or I guess in terms of why it's being built, but in terms of how it's being built. Is this going to be something new in terms of your approach, or is this something that you're used to doing every day?
I don't see any major complications at all. It's going to be a fun project, and we're looking forward to getting this thing started.
Well, when does this all begin?
We're going to do the demolition of this little guy right behind us here in about in 30 days, and then we're going to start excavation shortly after.
Okay, so we're talking about mid-May, you're going to be knocking this home down. Now, is the neighborhood aware of what's going on? Have you talked with your neighborhood?
Right?
We've talked to a few community groups, and I think the concept is the home is going to be a show home for everyone. It's going to highlight high-end finishings, but something that the urban apartment owner can access as well. So it is truly a home for everyone.
Now, because so many people are going to be involved in this project, and because it does have this theme, this GLBT theme, I mean, is there a litmus test on who can be involved in this project?
No, there's no test to be a part of our community. I think the key is that we want to make sure that the people working on the project are comfortable working in our community. I think we have a wide range of people coming together. We want it to be a safe place for everyone. And I think that's how you break down barriers, is by having so many different people come together and get to know each other and laugh and create something beautiful.
I think that's incredible. I think the fact that you're getting gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgendered people involved with the community at large, everyone coming together, and this almost being a symbol of the community, just coming together and just really educating people is a wonderful project.
And have so many people come out and and take a look at the project and help out and get together and meet and coordinate for some of the the things that will be, the electrician has to meet the interior designer, make sure that the plugs go in the right place, and that has to happen all the time, so it was great.
It's just amazing, though. This seems to me that this project is going to take an incredible amount of your time as individuals. And just out of curiosity, where is this inspiration coming from to do this on a personal level?
Well, Kevin and I could have built a home. We could have just, hired Chris to build our home, but we said this home could be so much more than that. Those interactions that we had today with someone who's a Republican talking to somebody who's a tile layer and happens to be transgendered, I think those things are inspiring to us, and to raise money at the same time and to build these cross-marketing opportunities, it's so rewarding. This home could be a platform for so many wonderful things. I think that's our inspiration.
So not just necessarily building a home, but there actually being some social implications, some true opening your eyes, if you will.
And understanding.
That's incredible. Kevin, what about you? Where's your inspiration coming from?
You know what? For me, it's the love of construction. It's the love of design, residential design. I've loved it since I was 8 years old. Was reading, planning books and everything. There's nothing else I'd rather do than do this and be here right now.
Chris, Brittman Development. Tell us a little bit about it.
Brittman Development is an offshoot of Brittman Construction, and we build custom homes here in Denver.
Okay, all over Denver,
Within about an hour.
Okay, all right. And Kevin, tell us a little bit about Home Plans America.
Home Plans America is a group of residential designers. We focus on urban infill home design.
What does that mean, urban infill?
Urban infill, we take a look at areas within the city, mostly here within the city of Denver, older existing neighborhoods that have opportunities for design, for new design, add-ons, renovations, additions, that kind of thing.
It's about revitalizing neighborhoods.
Well, how do you get those people involved? How do you get people involved in the community, your tradespeople? How did they get involved in this project?
Well, there's a lot of outreach taking place. The charity is networking with people who are their donors to get the word out. We're also taking out ads in various newspapers. There's been all kinds of pieces in the out front.
Tell me how this benefits the corporate sponsor.
Well, some of the sponsors will be giving dollars directly to the charity, the Alexander Foundation. Other sponsors will simply be donating their time and labor, which will be a tremendous expense. It's exposure for the 18 months of the project. They'll be able to interact with the other tradespeople. I think that's a key part of the home show concept, is the sponsors will be able to talk to a plumber, to an electrician, where they can say to one of their clients, I know a really great plumber, I know a really great electrician. So the sponsors will be so collaborative throughout the whole process that there'll be 18 months of marketing opportunities for them.
And that marketing opportunity will be for everyone. It will be the gay and lesbian community, bisexual, transgendered, as well as the community at large.
Right, and I think it's providing, again, a safe place for somebody within our community to pick up the phone and call a plumber, to pick up the phone and call an electrician who understands their living situation. Sometimes it's intimidating to open up your home to somebody you might not feel safe with, and by having that level of comfort, I think that'll allow our community to access some of these services more.
All right, great.
Well, here's one of our tradespeople right here. Here's our plumber, Christian.
Christian, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Well, tell us a little bit about how you got involved in the project.
My company is CGR Plumbing and Contracting, and these guys called me up about 3 weeks ago, and I've been working with the gay, lesbian, and transgender community for about 6 years now, and I believe you guys got my number out of the pink pages, or the out front, either one.
Sure.
And they pitched the idea to me, and I thought it sounded like a great opportunity to help the community, and sounded like a really neat project.
Great, great. Well, are you still looking for tradespeople?
Sure, we're looking for, running advertising with a whole list of the various tradespeople we're looking for, and they can also visit that website I mentioned earlier, theoutandaboutshowhome.com.
Okay, outandaboutshowhome.
Outandaboutshowhome.com.
Okay, and then you're also showing or listing those requests in the out front as well?
Right. in the out front, and we're also like Christian's company, Chris's company, Kevin's company. There'll also be links to their companies and contact information. So in the meantime, if you need some plumbing or general contracting, you can go to our website and access these folks as well.
So obviously this is a great opportunity for your company in the sense that, first of all, giving you the exposure, but also the philanthropic component. I think that's wonderful that tradespeople are willing to give their time to help with such a wonderful project. Our thanks to Kevin, Chris, and Brett for allowing us to be part of this exciting project. When we return, we'll meet Derek Standring from the Alexander Foundation to find out a little more about their organization and how they got involved in this project. All this and more on Marcorp Entertainment Presents.